you with the box. What was in the box? What's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the box?
Hey guys, this is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Here you'll find me doing drawing live streams and comic book reviews and unboxing videos. And as you can see here, I've got a box, which I'm about to unbox. And this is a purchase I made on eBay last week, and it was a pretty big one for me. I don't really buy that many comic books, but it's been a while, so this time I ended up binging a little. This box is 5.5 pounds based on the package here. So there are quite a number of comic books, and let me crack it open and see what I got. So it'll be interesting. The good thing is I didn't spend too much money per comic book, but I did buy a lot of comic books. So I ended up spending a fair amount of money, but when you break it down, dollar cost average per comic, it wasn't that bad. So that's what I keep telling myself. So just to reduce the pain to my bank account. Let me slice it open, see what we got here. I'm pretty sure that the joy of seeing the comic books will definitely lessen the pain, because I'm pretty excited about this stuff. I love reading comic books, and when I can get comic books for $3 or $4 each, I'm always happy. Let me see. First goal is to open this up without sending myself to the emergency room. So let's see if I can get that done. Alright. Oh, yes. I still have all my fingers. Alright, let me crack it open. Now, my first concern is, how well is this box packaged? So far it seems to be packaged pretty well. A lot of cardboard. Nothing shifts when I shake it, although the camera is shaking. I apologize for that. Alright, let's see. You got some cardboard on top, which is good. Helps keep the comic book stiff. Got some bubble wrap, which is also good. Helps keep the comic book safe. Alright, bubble wrap, cardboard. You got some foamy paper, also good. More foamy paper, also good. Ooh, is that a note? I got a note. Oh, yes. Thanks again, Jason. From Mike. Please save me as a favorite seller. I would greatly appreciate it. I might do that, Mike. We'll see. We'll see how these comic books are. Oh, okay. This is a listing of all the comics that are in the package. Let's see. Let's take a glimpse. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages worth of comics in this box. There's a lot. All right. Let me see. More. Wow. Okay. This is like a block of comics. Let me just flip it over. And see. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this is like a whole block of comics here. All right. More cardboard. Very good. This is very well packaged, Mike, so I appreciate that. Look at this. Look at this wedge of comics. That's a lot of books. Yes, this is very well packaged, so kudos to Mike. I appreciate it. And I look forward to flipping through these and, yeah, buying more stuff from you. Although I may have bought you out with this purchase, so I don't know how many comic books Mike has left. But hopefully we'll get more, and I'll buy more from him. All right, let me slice this open. See how this. Can I just peel this? Oh, I can. Bubble wrap. Ooh. All right. I'm gonna have to slice this. Let me just. Will I? Where's this? Yeah, I'll slice it. Try not to damage the comics underneath. Hey guys, if this is your first time here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button if you would, and hit the bell for notifications of future videos. There will be more, so I look forward to sharing them with you. So please make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you would. It definitely helps YouTube's algorithm to share my content with other people, and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, let's see. What's the best way? Let me make sure this is centered so you guys can see. What's the best way to crack this open? So, oh, okay, here we go. Now be careful not to actually cut the comics. That would be bad. Alright, got that, got that. Okay, there's more on this side. Now the quality of these comics ranges from terrible to pretty good. And that is it's kind of on purpose because there's some really classic comic books in here that were very cheap, but they're in terrible shape. And you know, I like classic comic books, so I don't mind if they're in terrible shape if I have a chance to get them cheap. So you'll see a variety of stuff. All right, let me crack this. This is really well packaged. It's like there's so many layers. Let me. All right, this will be fun. Half this video will be me just unveiling the comics, I fear. All right, let me. All right, I got that. All right, let me try this. He definitely gets an A for packaging. All right, there we go. Got about 50 pounds of packaging. Got more bubble wrap. Let me put this away so I don't cut myself. Unfortunately, he used painter's tape for a lot of this, so I don't have to struggle too much about trying to get through the tape. See, I spoke too soon. Let me try this side. All right, there we go. Got that. Come on. There we go. Got that. All right. Wow, okay. All right, all right. All right. Can I slide this out? I'm gonna try. Wow. Am I gonna have to? All right. I think I'm gonna have to just get that. Get that. I have to start ripping because he packaged this really well. All right. There we go. And there we go. All right. Yes, finally. Okay. It's free. It's free. It's free. Toss that aside. All right. Here we go. There's still tape. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I think it's upside down. Okay. All right, we're gonna have a slow reveal here. Hopefully you guys are still around. You haven't abandoned me 20 minutes into the stream or video. Me unboxing this. All right, here we go. Whoops, still more tape. All right, let's see what the first comic is. All right, number one. Drum roll. Oh, cool. Okay, here we go. Miss Marvel, number 8. Now, I like. Let's see. Let me put this here. Put this tape here and here, so everything doesn't fall off. And actually, I can. Maybe I can. Nah, that won't work. Anyway, I'll put the tape there. Okay, that'll stay. It's staying. Good. Whoops. It's staying. It's staying. Good. All right. Now, I am kind of a fan of Miss Marvel in terms of this version of her, the first Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers. But I can't stand what they've done with Carol Danvers probably in the last decade when they made her Captain Marvel. This is when she was cool. Ms. Marvel, she was sort of like a super feminist, which is fine. But what I like, what I like about this version of her, I like her costume, and I especially liked her costume. I think it was the first 10 issues when they gave her. You can see here. Oh, can you see here? There. They gave her this belly hole in her costume. I thought that was so cool. After I think the first 10 issues, they covered it up, and then they gave her more of a standard costume. But I thought it was just so cool that they gave her this kind of midriff reveal costume. And I already have like the first 4 issues, but I was missing the other sort of midriff issues with her, so that's why I bought this one. It just sort of filled that hole, pardon the pun, in my in my Ms. Marvel collection. So very cool, and the copy is pretty good. I mean, it's what is this? This is probably a fine version. You know, corners seem fairly sharp, and I mean, ignore that price. Is that the price? I don't even remember what the price was. I mean, all these comics, they cost between $2 and $8, so that might be the price. I don't know, but this is 1977. So great looking comic book. Very, very nice. So yeah, very cool. Nice. All right, what's this next issue? Oh, cool. Ms. Marvel number 5. Again, I was missing this one, and I bought it for the same reason. See? The midriff belly costume. And this one has Vision in it, which is very cool. Now, I was worried about this one, well, just because of the, I think he rated it as a good issue. It's, I was worried that it would be really sort of beat up, but it looks fairly good. I mean, I can see wrinkles, bends in it, but it's not too bad. It's better than I had feared. There's some, yeah, I'd say this is very good. It's not terrible, so I'm happy with it. Cool, right? What's this next one? Oh yes, another Ms. Marvel. Again, same reason. That costume, very nice. Yeah, good looking issue. Yeah, this will be fun to read. So very, very nice. Cool. All right, let's see. What is this one? Yes, very cool. You got some Captain America and the Falcon comics. Let me close this up here. Now, this is, for me, this is in large part nostalgia, because I got a few of these when I was a kid, when they first came out. But I love Jack Kirby's art, and I always liked Captain America and the Falcon, that run of the Captain America comic. But I didn't have that many. I only had, I think, maybe a couple, maybe 3. And so I am sort of on the hunt to sort of fill in that collection. And I don't know how many there are, probably like 50 of them, where Captain America's book was under this title. So this is me trying to fill in those issues. This is a pretty good one. This is 208, and it's from 1977. Very cool. Looks nice. Doesn't look dirty. Well, not too dirty. I mean, it's about 40-something years old, 45 years old, but very nice. Got some wrinkling in it. You know, corners are blunted a little, but overall, nice looking comic. Very cool. Okay. That's that. What's this? What's next? Oh, cool. Another Captain America and the Falcon, 206. Again, Jack Kirby artwork. Nice looking book overall. This is probably I'm just glancing at it in the light. Yeah, you got some ticks on the spine. It's probably a fine copy, I would say. You know, it's corners are a little blunted, but overall, it's a solid book. Yeah, I just love this. I don't know why. I know why. It's nostalgia again. I liked it as a kid, and these are, it just brings back really fond memories. And again, Jack Kirby art, and just cool stuff. So very nice. All right, what's next? Now I know what it is. It's Captain America and the Falcon. I bought a lot of these, so in this batch, I don't know how many I bought. I just sort of got on a. I started buying them. I was just like, oh, there's more. I might as well get it now because they're cheap. So I did. Very cool. And again, the quality of these books vary. Some of them are better than others. This one is probably a very good copy. It's a little banged up, but you know, you look there at the top, you can see some divots on the page. And again, because there's a lot of white on this cover, it's easier to see some grime and other sort of less than favorable elements on it. But overall, it looks pretty good. I mean, this is a very good copy. Yeah, definitely. And again, for the price, I probably paid $5 for this. You know, overall, I think with this eBay seller, what did he do? I mean, there's a reason why I bought so many from him. I think it was that he took off all shipping for each of the books. If you bought if you bought over 5 books or maybe over 10 books, it was just like free shipping, and the books were already really cheap, so it just made it a really good deal for me. So yeah, this is definitely a bargain. So very, very, very cool. And again, looks, I mean, I can't wait to read it. The cover makes me want to find out what the heck's going on in here. So all right, what's the next one? I have a feeling it's Captain America and the Falcon. Hey, look, I'm right. Captain America and the Falcon, 204. Now I've got, so what am I getting here? I'm getting like a whole bunch of them in a row. I got 204, 205, 206. Is this one 207? No, I'm missing 207. But, oh, cool. So I got a bunch of issues in a row. So I'll be able to follow this, hopefully it's like an extended storyline. I don't know. Maybe they're just all in one issues. But even so, looks good. All right, this one is, again, looks in really good shape. I don't see any ticks on the spine. And this one seems to be in very fine condition to me. I'll know more once I take it out of the bag and I can look at it under the without this sort of reflections from the bag, but from the outside it looks pretty good. Very nice. Agron walks the earth, and with each step I take I grow stronger. Very cool. He must be a wrestler. Crushed by the unliving enemy. Very nice. Okay. Now, is this another Captain America and the Falcon? It probably is. Yes, it is. Very nice. This is 194. Let's see. Cataclysmic Kirby action in a mind-boggling Marvel manner. Very exciting. The Trojan Horde. Interesting. All right. Huh. What's the what's the quality of this book? This is probably a fine book. I'm just glancing at it. I see something here on the side. I don't know if that's a tear or part of the book. I will find out once I open it, but it looks pretty good. Nice. Very cool. Alright. What does this say? What does that say? Color Rob top of... Oops, sorry. There. Color Rob top of FC. I don't know what that means. Ah. Maybe he's talking about this little... Oops. Maybe he's talking about... Whoop. Oh, okay. Got more comics there. I'm revealing them too fast. Hold on. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Maybe he's talking about this. You have some... I don't know. This one looks pretty good. It is 188. And, that's not Jack Kirby's artwork, but looks interesting. Yeah, this is probably I'd say this is a fine issue. Very good. Okay. Let's see what's next. All right. 185. Very nice. Now, give me a second here. Let me try to prop this up so everything doesn't fall off. The problem is getting close to the artwork and the camera. I don't have a lot of room here. All right, here we go. Will that work? That'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. All right. Okay, we got that in the way. Everything's getting in the way here. All right. Oops. All right, that's not going to work. Hold on.
2 weeks later.
Okay, let's try this again. All right, you got 185 here. Captain America and the Falcon. Very cool. This is a very nice cover. For some reason, the yellow cover sort of appealed to me. It sort of draw me in, and visually. But this one looks pretty good. Again, it's not Jack Kirby, but I like the action. Yeah, it looks good. Red Skull. That's always good. I think this is Gil Kane. I'm basing that just based on the poses of Captain America. And yeah, I think this is Gil Kane. Yeah, good cover. All right, let's see this next one. Oh, cool, another Captain America and the Falcon. Oh, awesome! And you know what's awesome about this one? Look at this one here. Look at Iron Man. He's got his nose. He has his nose armor, which is awesome. I love the Iron Man nose armor. So, very nice. And here Captain America has once again quit. He does that a lot in the comics. He quits being Captain America quite a bit. So he is once again renouncing his Captain America identity forever. Yeah. Until next week when he picks it up again. But for now, he's renouncing it. Very cool. And we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if this is after the whole, I guess, was it a secret society where it turns out that the leader was Nixon. But and after that he sort of quit being Cap, and he became what was his new identity? Nomad. So I don't know if this follows that storyline or not, but I don't know. I'll read it and I'll find out. But this copy looks very good, very clean. Corners are sharp. So yeah, very nice book. What's that say in the back? He's got some information. MSS number 15 Iron Man. I don't know. I do not know. All right, what's next? Ooh, cool. Captain America and the Falcon number 140. Now, the reason why I bought this copy is pretty beat up. This is probably this is no better than good. But what I liked about it is it has Falcon's original costume. I don't know if you can see it. This is like a kind of an ugly costume for him. This is before he had wings. Before he flew, he was just sort of like an acrobatic guy running around punching people. He has no superpowers, no sort of scientific tech to help him do anything special. He's just a guy, living in the ghetto, beating up people. But his costume was like really kind of ugly. It was green and what is that? Orange. So, but it's just classic. And he wears like sort of like a hippie necklace, like with a falcon on it, and yeah, it's just classic stuff. I love the sort of evolution of the falcon in a very short period of time. First, he wore this costume, then he changed the colors to something more appealing to this sort of red and white costume. They can see right here in the background. But he didn't have wings. He was just sort of, again, running around with no special abilities, fighting crime in Harlem. But then he got wings, and that sort of made him into the superhero that we know of today as the Falcon. But this is him in his original sort of status as a newly formed superhero, and that's why I got this. I don't think I have any issues with him just in this sort of ugly green and orange costume. So I didn't mind, getting this. And even though the quality of the book is not that great, to me it was worth it just for the history of the character. Very cool. And they're fighting the Grey Gargoyle, which is awesome. Very cool. Who was a Thor villain mainly. All right. Very nice. So I have a good sort of range of Captain America and the Falcon books here, from 140 to what was that, 209. So that's pretty cool. What's next? Oh, just plain Captain America. Captain America 108. And again, this is a pretty beat up copy. It's not terrible, but it's it's well stained, and this is originally a white cover, and also it has some. No, it doesn't have writing on the actual book. It's just that there's like a little 8 there, but that's on the plastic. But now it's, due to age, is turned to like a light brown, and again, to me that's fine. It's just that it's an early issue of Captain America. It's 108. And I think the Captain America books started at, I think, issue 100 or 102, because it ended up being a spin-off of I think Tales to Astonish or Tales of Suspense, the previous book that Captain America starred in. So instead of starting with Captain America #1, after that series ended, they just decided to just change the name and keep the numbering. So this is 108. This is probably a few issues into the new book. Yeah, very cool. And he's fighting the Trapster, which is interesting. He's a guy with a giant glue gun, and he's already glued. It looks like that's Sharon Carter in the background. He's glued her to a table to do some dastardly thing, and Captain America has come to her rescue. So it'll be interesting. But yeah. 12 cents. 12 cents. Those are the good old days. Yeah, this will be a fun book to read. Very nice. Very, very nice. And I really, the reason why I bought so many of these books is because they had such a great sort of selection of classic old books at a great price, and to me that's like catnip when it comes to comic books. I mean, if you have like great Silver Age books at like prices like $2, $3, $4, $5 each and no shipping, I won't spend my mortgage on it, but there's a good chance I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on those books. So, you know, it just drew me right in. All right, what's next? Oh yes, Black Panther. All right, this is the first Black Panther series by Jack Kirby from the 1970s, and I this is what sort of made me find this seller on eBay, because I was looking for Black Panther #1 on eBay, and it's pretty expensive now because of the Black Panther movies that came out. So I found Black Panther #1, and I actually put it in my order, but I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to pay for it because it wasn't that expensive, but it was actually a lot cheaper than anywhere else I found it on eBay. But I'm kind of a miser. I'm a little cheap. I'm a little frugal. So I couldn't decide whether or not I wanted to spend. I think it cost like $40, $45, and it was a really nice copy. And so I just put it in my cart, in my eBay cart, uh, and I wanted to think about it, and I waited too long, and someone else snatched it up, and I was like, ah. But it was probably for the best, because if I wasn't sure, I wasn't meant to have it, and that's fine. There are plenty of copies out there. I don't know if I'll ever find one that cheap, but you know, it's cool. But they still had other Black Panther copies, and so I bought some more. It wasn't #1, but I did buy this one, #4. I don't think it cost 18 bucks. I don't know what these stickers for. They don't represent what I paid for the books. But regardless, this is a really nice copy. Very sharp corners, and yeah, and again, Jack Kirby art. So I'm definitely happy with it. It's a beautiful copy though. It looks brand new, and I look forward to reading it. Let's see. Very cool. All right, what else did I get? Oh yes, Black Panther #2. Again, same series, and a lot of times if I can't afford to buy a classic issue of a comic book, say like a #1 issue, I'll buy #2, because to me that's close enough. uh, this is, yeah, very nice copy, sharp corners, looks good. Here he's fighting some sort of alien. I have no idea. The 6 million year man. I imagine this came out after the $6 million man, so 6 million was very popular, I'm guessing. So yeah, looks good. Again, great Jack Kirby art, and great character. Very nice. All right. What else did I get? What's next? What's next on the list? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here is the one. Fantastic Four what number is this? This is like an early issue. This is number 42. Fantastic Four #42. The reason I bought this is because it's Fantastic Four #42. It's an early issue of Fantastic Four. This is in really beat up shape. Got stains, got tears. Has a lot of wrinkles, a lot of color breaks on the spine. I mean, this is a poor issue. So it's but it's a classic issue. So I was more than happy to get this. I can't imagine. I guess I could. I guess I could get an early Fantastic Four comic book, but for one that cost, how much does this cost? I don't know how much this cost. This probably cost $10. I mean, how many chances am I going to get a Fantastic Four early issue for $10? I don't care what condition it is in, as long as it's intact. I was happy to buy it. Now here they're fighting the. It looks like they're fighting the Frightful Four. They're sort of evil analog. You got the Trapster here from the Captain America comic book. You have Sandman here. You have Medusa from the Inhumans, and then you got the Wizard back here. So, very, very cool. Again, it's beat up to heck, but very nice issue. And I'm definitely going to put this in a My Light bag to preserve it, to keep it as nice as possible. But yeah, very, very cool. I might do another video showing how I sort of store comics in my light bags, because I do that with Silver Age and Bronze Age comics, just to keep them as preserved as possible. So, and this one I definitely want to keep. I don't want this to get in any worse shape, and yeah, so I'll definitely do that. Okay, very nice comic. All right, now this is a book. This is a book that I've been looking for years. Um, Again, ignore the price that's on here. I didn't pay that much for it. But this is Defenders number 4, and this is the issue that Valkyrie joins the Defenders. I don't know why I have a sort of I don't really have a love for Valkyrie the character, but I am I find her appealing. It might be her boob armor. It might be. It might be her pigtails. I don't know. But over the years, I've been trying to get her first appearances in various books. Um, I think I have her second appearance in Hulk. I got that a few years ago, and I've been looking for this one. Her first, the when she joins the Defenders, and I finally found it for a decent price. So I definitely bought it. So very nice. See, fellow Defenders, your foes attack, and you puny males are too weak to stand against them, but I can. Now, I think one of the things I like about her is that she's so unapologetically misandrist, which is the opposite of misogynistic. She doesn't hate men, but she's disdainful of them, and she's a super feminist. I'm trying to think of why I like those super feminist characters, and I know, I think I know why. Because these characters are reflections and products of the late '60s and mid '70s, when the feminist movement really came into the forefront. These characters, whether it's Ms. Marvel, not Miss Marvel, Ms. Marvel, because Miss is derogatory towards women, but Ms. Marvel, Carol Danvers, and Valkyrie were the comic book, and also like Power Girl with in DC Comics. They were all sort of comic book reflections of the women's rights movement of the '60s and '70s, and I like the sort of time capsule aspect of comics, where they reflect what was happening in the real world during those times. So characters that sort of reflect that appeal to me. So Ms. Marvel, Valkyrie, Power Girl, and the like. So very cool. I'm very happy I got this. This will definitely be going into my lights and preserved. In terms of the actual quality of the book, it's okay. It's not perfect, and I don't need it to be perfect. It's just this is a very fine issue. A fine issue. I see a line here on the spine. I don't. Yeah, I think that's a color break damage, but it doesn't matter. It's fine with me. I've been looking for this issue for so long at a decent price that now that I found it, I have no complaints. It's a very nice looking issue. So very cool. Yeah, Valkyrie. Defenders number 4. Finally. You're mine. Alright, more Defenders. Oh cool. They're fighting the Squadron Sinister. Actually, okay, they were called the Squadron Sinister first because they were evil, but they're also known as the Squadron Supreme when they became good guys. So you have Hyperion here, and you have, is that the Wizard? I can't remember if that's his name. The Wizard, and then you have Dr. Spectrum. And these are all sort of Marvel versions of DC characters. The Superman character, Hyperion. You have the Flash character, the Wizard. And then you have the Green Lantern character, Dr. Spectrum, with his power spectrum. But yeah, very cool. This looks like it's Gil Kane art on the cover. Very nice. And Yeah, great colors. Very, very nice. And I always like this sort of team up of Doctor Strange and the Hulk and Prince Namor, the Submariner, and the Defenders. I always thought it was a great dynamic between those three. And then later with Valkyrie. So, very cool. Very nice. Quality of the book? It's pretty good. I'd say it's fine. You know, it's not very fine, but it's nice. Very good. All right. Got another Defenders comic, number 26. Oh, this one was Nighthawk. Very, very cool. Oh, and here they're fighting the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this is one of the earlier appearances of the Guardians, and they're completely unrecognizable from the characters in the movies. Although they are the same characters in many ways. You have Yondu here, and unlike in the movies, he actually has a bow and arrow, not just an arrow that he whistles. He has a bow and arrow, and he looks quite a bit different. These other characters were in the movies. You have Diamond Head here. You have Charlie. I can't remember his name, but these were both in the movies, but they had like very, very small roles in the films. So you may have missed them. If you blinked, you missed them. All right. Cool. I think you have Nighthawk, who used to be, I believe, part of the Squadron Sinister, and he changed sides and became a good guy. So, very nice. Good book. Oh, yes, The Eternals. This is one of my favorite comic books as a kid. Jack Kirby's The Eternals. They butchered them in the movie. I hated the movie. The movie was terrible. I loved the comic book. The comic book was fantastic, and I was very sad when they decided to destroy what Jack Kirby created with the Marvel movie. But regardless, I got this. This is one of the issues that I'm missing. I'm missing quite a number of them, but I have I have like the first, I don't know, I guess 8 or so issues, and so I was missing issue 10. Saw it for a good price, bought it, and here we go. Looks nice, very nice. So I will definitely read it. Very exciting. Oh yes, Marvel Fanfare. If you guys don't know Marvel Fanfare was a anthology book from the 1980s, and they mainly did, they mainly took stories that were already pre-made, and they were saving for sort of like backups of books in case someone was late with artwork. They can just throw this pre-made story in its place. So Marvel Fanfare decided to, I guess, collate all these random stories into a new book, and called it Marvel Fanfare. And it has just like great stories by various creators, everyone from Mike Mignola to George Perez, and various other artists and writers. This is a Black Widow story. Covers obviously by George Perez. I don't know if he drew the inside story that goes with it, but beautiful artwork, very nice. And I have tons of these, but there are a number that I was missing. I mean, it lasted for quite a while. I think it lasted like 50 issues or so. So there are quite a number that I'm missing. So, and this is just me trying to fill in the collection so I can read some more of these great stories. Again, these stories in Marvel Fanfare are really, really good. I remember one in particular by Frank Miller. It was a Captain America story, and it was just, even today, I just really remember it. It just really impressed me. Yeah, if you have a chance, check out Marvel Fanfare. If you can buy it in back issues at a comic book store or at a comic book convention or on eBay, like I did, pick it up. I mean, you will not be disappointed by the stories and art that you get from it. So, but a lot of people just don't know about it. So I'm telling you, I'm letting you know now. Go read it. All right, let's see. It's number 10. All right, number 11. This is the sequel to. Actually, I think it's like a 3-part story, so I think it goes into issue 12 as well. Again, you got a George Perez cover. Oh, it's actually inked by Bob Layton, and very nice. And if you can see, if you see here, look, this cover, this story by Black Widow was from 1978. I don't know if you can see that. You know, this cover was drawn in 1978. This Marvel Fanfare, this issue didn't come out until the 1980s. When was this? 1983. So this story had been sitting in Marvel's back files, you know, just sort of been waiting to be published for, what was that, 5 years? So again, a lot of great stories that probably would never have seen the light of day if it weren't for Marvel Fanfare. So yeah, this is, yeah, definitely, you know, pick this stuff up. Marvel Fanfare has a lot of amazing work in it. So all right, there's one, Marvel Premiere starring the Torpedo. Now I had heard of the Torpedo. I actually have some books where he sort of co-stars in it. He's not like a famous character, but you know, I knew of him, and I think this is his first issue where he's sort of solo. I think he showed up in the Avengers and stuff. This is his first solo adventure, so I figured, I'll get it. You know, I'm not a big fan, but he's an interesting character. He has like sort of like turbo jet engines on his wrists and calves, and they sort of propel him through the air. So very cool. I doubt they'll ever make a movie based on him, but still, in case they do, I have his first issue. That'll be worth millions. Who drew this? I can't tell. I don't see his signature, and I can't tell from the art style. But yeah, looks decent. I'm sure it'll be a fun read. This is from 1977, right there. 1977. So Torpedo. Ooh, yes. Marvel 2-in-1 with Spider-Woman. All right. The reason why I got this is because I'm kind of a big Jessica Drew Spider-Woman fan. I think this is her second appearance, just based on her costume. And I have her first appearance with Nick Fury. I have her first issue of her comic book, her sort of solo comic book, and then I figured in between them was this comic, because here her hair is still covered up. So this is before the first issue of her solo comic, but after her first appearance with Nick Fury. And this is Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Spider-Woman, and they're battling over London for the life of Alicia Masters, who is The Thing's girlfriend. So very nice. Yeah, I bought this mainly because it was, to me, it's an iconic issue. Second appearance of Spider-Woman. It's worth getting. Good price. Comic book looks in great shape. Looks in very fine condition. Very nice. So this will be a lot of fun to read. Very good. Very good. Oh, here we go. Iron Man. Now, earlier I mentioned Iron Man and his nose armor. That is the only reason why I bought these books here, because for some reason I am drawn to the nose armor. I find it, a lot of people hate it. They find it corny. They find it tacky. They find it, what's the word? Campy, dorky. I love it. I don't know why. It is obviously a Jack Kirby cover, and that also appeals to me. So, but it's primarily that nose. I think it's a really unique phase of Iron Man's history, and so I think I only had like one issue with him in the nose armor. So I saw a number of issues being sold from this seller with it, and it's like, I'm buying them. I'm getting them now. So the comic book itself, though, looks in good shape. I mean, I'd say it's in fine condition. Corners are pretty sharp. Not a lot of color breaks on the spine, and not a lot of fading. Doesn't look grimy. Looks in nice condition. So yeah, very good purchase. And also the cover itself, it's just a nice cover. Very straightforward. You can tell what's going on. It's not confusing. It has a focal point, and you know, everything just fits. Good job. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Another Iron Man with the nose armor. Here he's fighting the fearsome Freak. The Freak is a kind of a classic Iron Man villain, and he's not really a villain. He's like a misunderstood Frankenstein type character. He's actually Happy Hogan, Iron Man's faithful bodyguard, and he has been mutated into a freak. And it happened a number of times over the run, and but here he's got the nose armor, and so to me that makes it worth buying. So very cool, very nice stuff. I don't know who drew this. It was not Jack Kirby, but it's good art. Very cool, nice stuff. Quality of the comic book itself seems to be pretty good. I could say it's probably in very good to fine condition. Yeah, I mean there's some scuffing. Maybe it's very good condition. I'd have to open it up and take a closer look. But again, the for the price, it's just more than worth it to me. It's just cheap comic books that are in decent condition, and especially comic books that are in condition that's this nice, is more than worth it. It's just stuff is like, it's like gold. For a comic book nerd, is gold. So cool. Here we go. Here's the first appearance of the Blizzard, who I guess is the successor to Icicle. I think that was Iron Man's first sort of freezing villain, Icicle, and then this guy Blizzard took over for him for some reason. This is he does not have the nose armor, so that is a downside. However, it is his first appearance, so to me that's worth it. Very cool, nice. Quality of the book, I'd say it's fine condition. Yeah, looks good. There's Pepper Potts in the background. About to watch Iron Man get squashed by this press. It's probably like one of those presses you see on YouTube where they crush really hard materials. And here Iron Man's about to get crushed by this hydraulic presser. So should be fun. Oh, okay. It's drawn by Hannigan. And who is that? That's is that Ben Hannigan? I can't remember what his first name is. He's a great artist. So very nice. All right, here we go. Okay, cool. Here's another. I think this is a sequel. To that issue, second appearance of the Blizzard. So very cool. That's why I bought this. It's a 1-2 punch. Continuing story. Issue 1, issue 2. Very cool. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's a nice one. This one's kind of beat up, a little scuffy. You know, color breaks on the spine, but the cover itself, the artwork is great. And I think that's why I bought it. Just really appealing to me. Very dynamic. He doesn't have a nose, but that's okay. It just I saw the threw me in. Iron Man beat up and on the ropes. But he's not giving up. He's got a repulsor ray about to blow someone away. So, very nice stuff. Yeah. Nice book. Can't wait to read it. All right. Oh, again, nostalgia. The reason why I bought this book, I remember this book from when I was a kid. I was probably 10, maybe 11. Maybe 12, but this is it shows the first appearance of his space armor, where Iron Man doesn't have a mouth, and it's a funky sort of variation on his classic armor. It's drawn by Bob Layton, but I remember this cover in particular, and I never read the book, but I remember the cover. So when I saw it, I was like, I have to get it. Very nice. This is very good condition. Again, doesn't matter to me that much for the nostalgia appeal. It'll be fun to read. Can't wait to get into it. Very cool, but great art. Bob Layton, fantastic artist, very detailed. and then it has like a flashback to Iron Man in Vietnam with his original armor. So cool stuff. Very nice. Ooh, okay. Here we go. I think how many do I have left? I have one. Okay, two more left. Only two more comics left. We're almost done, folks. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to hit the bell for notifications of future videos. If you enjoy this, even if you don't enjoy it, please hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Here we got Superman Family with Lois Lane, and this has a number of stories, usually one original story and then some reprints, back issues inside of it. I think how many pages, I don't know how many pages this has. This usually had like 50 pages or so, but it was always crazy, funky, Silver Age stories, and I don't know. I just like a lot of these. They're very wholesome, innocent superhero stories, and especially with comic books today, I miss that. I miss a comic book where I could just give it to my niece or my nephew, or I can give it to any 8 or 10-year-old and not have to worry about what the content is. That's what these books represent to me. A time when I could just, my mom could drop me off at the comic book store and I could just read comic books and she wouldn't have to worry because she knew that there's nothing in there that was sort of offensive or nothing she had to worry about or I had to worry about. So you have like Lois becoming a bionic girl where she's basically she's turned into a robot. I just find that hilarious. So and then you have a Supergirl story here, and then Jimmy Olsen becomes Elastic Lad. So just fun stuff. And yeah, so again, I saw it for cheap. I figured I'd buy it. It's a DC Giant, so I knew it had like 50 or 60 pages inside. So that's a good 45 minutes of entertainment for me. And so, for $3, it's worth it. So very cool stuff. All right, now for the last book. What is this? This is interesting. What is this? Let me get the. It's all taped down. Let me remove the tape so it's less cumbersome for me. See if I can do it without destroying the comic. All right. Oh, I got the. Let's see here. There we go. All right. We got a classic Superman book, and it's kind of beat up. That's fine. This is the Son of Superman, and again, this is one of those kind of a weird, early '70s books where crazy things are happening, and they all get resolved within, 30 pages. Here, everything on Earth is flying off into space, into that blazing sun, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. Poor Superman. I don't know how he'll figure it out. Maybe it'll all be a dream. Maybe he'll fly around the Earth 500 times at warp speed and reverse time so that everything is okay. We have to read the comic book to find out. But it's a very cool cover. I like it. Very exciting stuff happening. The world's coming to an end. Only Superman can figure it out, and he has about 24 to 30 pages to find the answer. So, but yeah, again, well worth it for me to buy, just for the entertainment value, and yeah, very very cool stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. That was my mass epic purchase from eBay from about a week and a half ago. I finally got it in the mail, I guess a couple days ago. So I just wanted to wait to make a video about it. But yeah, it's well worth the purchase and the time waiting for it. I don't know. Again, I love comic books. I love reading them, and I love the history that is sort of inside of these books, both history in terms of the characters themselves. You know, you have Iron Man, with the nose, and you have Iron Man without the nose. I like that sort of history, but I also like the cultural history of these books, where you have sort of feminist superheroes coming to a fore, and how they were depicted, and I just find it all very fascinating. The fact that you have stories that were just sort of sitting in a file somewhere in Marvel Comics studios until they decided, hey, let's take all these old stories and put them into an anthology book so people can actually read them, like Marvel Fanfare. I love that stuff. So, just a lot of cool things about comics, and I'm very, very glad that they are still around. A lot of people really enjoy sort of digital comics. I much prefer physical comics. I love the smell of old comic book paper and the like. So hopefully they'll keep on printing them. But time will tell. Regardless, I'll keep buying these back issues and enjoying them. And especially as long as they have them for great prices like these. So I was very, very, very happy with this purchase. But everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience with me as I sort of got through this video. And I hope you guys have a great week. Again, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the like button, give this video a thumbs up if you would, and please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content. I do drawing live streams and unboxing videos and comic book reviews and things like that. So stay tuned. I will be back soon enough, hopefully with a drawing video. I haven't done one of those in a while, and I am long past due. So I will see you guys shortly. Well, not shortly, but fairly shortly. I'll see you guys soon. And I look forward to hanging out with you. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post them down below in the comment section. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any ideas, anything you think I should be collecting, but I'm not. What I collect is very kind of, I don't want to say it's completely arbitrary, but it's mostly superhero books and things that I find sort of nostalgic. So, but anyway, until then, you guys take care. Great seeing you. Thanks again for your time. I appreciate it. Take care.